Namaste. In today's video, I will be talking about the light body. Before delving into this topic, we need to understand the structure of our body. We all are aware of the physical aspect. The physical body, that is the outer sheath that envelops our inner essence, our soul, our jivatma. Here, when I say soul, I'm talking about the divine consciousness within each one of us and which rests at the heart area. We need to understand the subtle structure of our body first. In the picture here, you can see the outermost layer called the Annamaya Kosha. Annamaya is that which sustains on food. So here we are referring to the physical body. Next comes Pranamaya Kosha. Pranamaya Kosha is that sheath in which you have the prana moving, the chi which you experience moving through different channels in your body. You can even experience chakra spinnings, the Kundalini, they all are present in this layer. The third layer is Manomaya Kosha. Manomaya Kosha is where your thoughts, emotions emanate. Next comes Vijnanamaya Kosha. Vijnanamaya Kosha is all about your intelligence, your discretion, the ability to understand higher concepts, they all come from Vijnanamaya Kosha. Kosha means sheath. Next comes Anandamaya Kosha, which is the blue area here. Anandamaya Kosha is the bliss sheath. And this bliss sheath, it envelopes your Jivatma or the divine consciousness within you. That is given as Om in the picture here. When a person is born on earth, he takes on two extra sheaths, that is the Pranamaya Kosha, that is the pranic sheath, and the Annamaya Kosha, the physical sheath. These two extra sheaths get attached to the inner sheaths. And that is when he is able to experience this physical dimension. He has a physical body. And because there's Pranamaya Kosha in it, there is Kundalini residing there, this human is now capable of speedy spiritual evolution. When the person dies on earth, he moves into astral planes. When he dies, he leaves away the outer two layers, that is the physical sheath and the pranic sheath. And he moves to that particular astral dimension with which his vibration resonates. We all are familiar with the physical body, we can see it. The pranic sheath, as I said earlier, you can experience it as pranic movements or chakra spinning. All that activity happens in the pranamaya kosha. Manomaya kosha, generally it is experienced as emotions and thoughts, but once you're spiritually awakening and your body vibrational level is increasing, you will experience Manomaya kosha as vibration. The Manomaya kosha is your thought body, emotional body, and the Vijnanamaya kosha is your intellectual sheath. So the Manomaya kosha and the Vijnanamaya kosha together they constitute the astral body. The Anandamaya kosha, which is the innermost sheath, it is experienced in the form of bliss. This is where the causal body is present. All that happens with you or happened with you or will happen with you, the cause for all those things, the cause for your very existence comes from the Anandamaya Kosha. This is where your Karana Sharira or the causal body is. And this is experienced in the form of deep bliss. Even in this level, you have stages of bliss and stages of samadhi. Accordingly, you will experience those stages, but this happens at a very advanced level. When a person is moving on the spiritual path, or maybe because of his past life good actions, or maybe his soul has matured to the level where now the person can experience certain symptoms linked with spiritual evolution, generally many notice that their third eye region here, this area is vibrating. As I said earlier, the astral body, you will experience it in the form of vibrations. The Manomaya Kosha and the Vijnanamaya Kosha, which constitute the astral body, they are experienced in the form of vibration. What does not allow this vibration to happen in a person is, I mean, if he is not on the spiritual path, if he is more involved in the worldly affairs, then why does he not experience these vibrations within his body? Too much of indulgence into the external reality or focusing on the external reality, we are allowing the ego to create more memories, to create more thought patterns, more desires. We are reeling between different emotions, negative emotions or negative and positive emotions. So all these things, they constitute the egoic structure that is there within your astral body. And this egoic structure is taken on and it is there since many lifetimes. The person has a lot of blockages in the pranic sheath. So all this egoic baggage that is there, emotional baggage, thought baggage, karmic baggage, our own karmic baggage, our ancestral karmic baggage, the collective karmic baggage that is there, it creates blockages in your pranic sheath and the prana cannot flow. Until and unless prana can flow through the channels, when it is flowing, the channels are opening. It is clearing away the blockages. So the egoic structures at the level of the astral body are being addressed. The more the egoic structures are falling away, the more light is filling that area. Then the person experiences lightness in body. They can feel that inner vibrations. Initially, it is felt in different pockets in the body. Later on, you will feel throughout the body. By the time you can feel it throughout your body, it simply means that a lot of light has already entered your system because you have worked through all that egoic structures or that karmic baggage you had. So when somebody is on the spiritual path or for various reasons, the first thing that generally vibrates in the body is the third eye region. This is the easiest to vibrate. The reason being that of all the chakras in your body, this is the one which has the least amount of karmic baggage. And it spins very fast when compared to the lowest chakra in your body, that is at the Muladhara level. Any activity, any spiritual activity, even altruistic activities, activities where selfless acts, you give a lot, you're very loving, kind, forgiving, compassionate, or you're meditating a lot, or you're praying a lot for various reasons, or you're developing the right qualities within yourself, which are sattvic qualities, that is, good qualities, positive qualities. The more you're trying to improve, work on yourself, change yourself, the impact is there at the level of the Agya Chakra. So most people they experience the Agya Chakra spinning first. Once Agya Chakra starts spinning or vibrating, it will attract lot of pranic energy from the universe. This energy, it enters our body. Generally, when a person is changing little by little over few lifetimes, he may not experience this energy flowing into his body, or he may not know that this energy is changing the inner astral or subtle aspect of his body. During certain astrological events like eclipses or some other events, or where certain planetary connections are there or combinations are there, a person might receive more amount of light than normal. But once you're working through your ego, you want to improve yourself, you want to change yourself, you're attracting more of this light into your body. Generally, when the person's vibrational frequency, it comes to a certain point, the tipping point, this is where you will attract lot of amount of pranic energy from the universe. It can be in the form of Shaktipan, or it can be in the form of the universe giving you Shaktipan, or the descent of grace. Here, huge amount of pranic energy is descending on the person. And this is very prominent. You will not miss out on this. It feels like liquid light falling over your body, or it will feel like watery. It is exactly not water, but it will feel like something is flowing down your body. Sometimes it is even experienced as a sort of airy electrical breeze, or a little misty electrical quality that is there to it, but it has an electrical quality to it. So this starts filling the body. Wherever the egoic structures have been removed in that area, this will fill the body. And this is what is changing your body. Now you're activating the light body. The more the light within your subtle body, the higher the vibration of the person. This is something similar to a computer getting updates. Mobile phones, laptops, they constantly receive updates. They are upgrading themselves. The more they are upgrading, they're using the latest versions, and the overall efficiency of the system is increasing. The same thing is happening with our body. For a person who is not aware, but still he is working at some level to change himself or to become a better person, or he's onto some spiritual path, this activity already starts in his body. He may not be very aware of it at a conscious level, but it is happening at an unconscious level. But once you are totally focusing on this, or you have reached that level where now you can, or your body can take in a lot of energy, this is when you will experience a top down descent of grace. This is descent of grace or Shakti path, but this is not a Kundalini awakening. This can become a Kundalini awakening if more amount of energy descends onto the person, or the person streamlines his life so that it will allow the Kundalini awakening. That is, the movement of the Kundalini happens at the base of the spine and it is moving up. That kind of an awakening can happen in the person's body. When Kundalini wakes and moves up the spine, she is energizing the chakras, she is clearing away the egoic structures at every level of that person's body. Here too, the more Kundalini is cleansing the body, the more the amount of light that is filling into that person's body. A light body can be made over many lifetimes. That is, maybe small amounts of light are filling into that person's body whenever he is uh, born on earth, and maybe certain situations or certain events he is able to attract more energy. So the more he is attracting this light into his body, the more he is changing himself. This light, which is filling the etheric body, it starts healing us inside. Our DNA starts healing. Scientists say that 98% of our DNA are broken. We only use 2% of our DNA. So we are not using our total potential. The 98% of the DNA which is broken, which is not chained properly, it is because of a karmic baggage, ancestral karmic baggage, societal, collective karmic baggage, our own inner egoic aspects, the pain, the suffering, the emotions, all these things. We are losing our energy. Our energy is getting scattered because our inner power or inner energy is scattered into various egoic structures. we have lost our power, our DNA is broken. Once we are attracting a lot of this pranic energy or this light from the universe, many have visions at this stage, visions or dreams, where they will see that their DNA is linking up. Those broken pieces of DNA coming together and they're forming a chain. This is a common dream or a common vision that somebody sees when their DNA is healing. When our DNA is healing, we have more power within us to hold more light. The more light we hold, the higher we are in vibration. The higher our vibration, the more the light we carry within us, the higher astral realm we will go to once we have finished our lifetime on earth. The astral realm, where a person or soul travels in between lifetimes, this is divided into many layers. Every chakra point that we have in our body, that is the main chakras on the spine, they are like entry ports to various other dimensions where there are certain astral realms where the person or the soul moves to depending on their vibration. If somebody is very harmful, they are unleashing a lot of violence, they have no discretion whatsoever, very cruel people, maybe they're involved in a lot of criminal activities, their body vibration is very low. So once they die, they will go to the realm which is generally connected with the Muladhara chakra. The various astral realms, they are divided as per vibration. If you are lower in vibration, you cannot go to an astral realm which is higher in vibration. You will only go to an astral realm which sort of is resonating with your own body vibration, and you will have others in that world which resonate with your body vibration. So here the various realms are divided as per the body vibration. If somebody has taken in a lot of this light, the light body is activating. As I said earlier, the light body activates over many lifetimes. But sometimes you have this lot of download of light into your body. If you are changing very quickly in 1 or 2 lifetimes, lot of light is filling in your body. In this case, there is a sudden increase in the body vibration. So this person, once he has left or finished his lifetime on earth, he will go to that particular astral realm which resonates with his new vibration. So he'll move into a higher vibrational zone. The astral realm is divided as per vibrations, but on earth, people, all type of souls meet on earth. So you have people from the lowest realm to the highest realm on earth. Here there is no division. We all are together on earth. And that is why there's so much of drama. The kind people are taken advantage of. There's a lot of criminal activities going on. And generally, the overall vibration of earth will be dependent on the collective vibration of the people in it. Right now, we're in a phase where most of the people are in lower vibration. That is why they have no interest in spirituality. Maybe hardly 1 or 2% of people in the entire population are spiritually inclined or are working towards learning and growing in life. So the amount of people who want to change themselves or who want to advance spiritually is less on earth right now. That is why the overall vibration level on earth is less. Generally, people on earth right now are working mostly from the lower three chakras. So the collective level vibration affects the kind of environment that people generate through their actions on earth. But once a person has left the physical body, they will move into a dimension which will resonate with their vibration, and there they can further try to evolve in that dimension. When somebody has more light in their body, when they move to the other dimensions, that is the higher vibrational dimensions, after they have left their physical body, they have more power, they have more abilities, more freedom. When we compare to dimensions that are there at the lower astral level, that is at the lowest level, there is a lot of darkness, there's a lot of cruelty. Souls there live a very selfish life. They're hurting each other constantly. But as we move up into higher vibration, there is more light in those dimensions, especially those dimensions starting from the Manipura chakra, the solar plexus or the stomach chakra above. The light in that astral realms is increasing as we go upwards. When the light increases, the soul has more psychic powers or more siddhis. They have more freedom. They are more advanced, more wiser. So they operate at that level of vibrational frequency. And that is why when you have attracted lot of light into your body because of descent of grace, the person will generally go to the astral limbs which are connected to the heart or the Vishuddhi chakra or the Agya chakra. That depends on how much light that person has in his body. But as long as the soul is moving to an astral realm, it will again be born on earth because it has to further evolve or go further up in its soul progression. Generally, when somebody is seeing light filling their body, they will have visions or dreams where they can see a lot of light inside their body. Or in my case, I saw when I was asleep and I suddenly woke up in my sleep, I would see huge amount of light being flashed onto my body, especially the head area, this area. Huge amount of light was flashed onto my body. Sometimes it was white light, sometimes it was yellow light. I could catch maybe a second of this glimpse where I could see this light projecting from somewhere above onto me in a dark room. After a second or so, it would vanish. By the time I would come to my senses, this light would vanish. Apart from that, used to see my body filling with light. There were few days where I used to be shining a lot. It's like a light bulb was placed under my skin and my skin is glowing. Not just my skin, even my eyes, my hair, they are glowing a lot. Few days you will experience lot of this glow in your body. As I said, the more the light, especially in this area, the higher the spiritual level of that being is. That is why you will see many of the paintings or pictures of deities or saints, you will see this lovely golden light around their head. It represents that the energy is working from this Sahasrara chakra area. When the light in your body is increasing and your DNA is repairing itself, you will generally see mystical symbols at this point. Plenty of mystical symbols and serpent images will be part of your visions or dreams. They come into your life to tell you that you exist at various levels of consciousness. The more our DNA repairs, the higher our consciousness rises. The inner alchemy changes. We receive our soul gifts. Our potential as a soul increases. When this change is happening, the inner alchemy is happening in your body, that extra light that is generated by the body, which can see as the skin glowing, the eyes glowing, or the hair glowing, it happens for many reasons. Firstly, there's a lot of heat that happens during an alchemical process in the body, especially in a top down awakening or when a Kundalini awakening is unfolding in the body. Because of this heat, the atoms in your body start emitting light. There are more free electrons flowing through the body. And when these free electrons they move through the protein structures, they emit light. Lot of cellular division is happening in the body. When the cellular division is happening in the body, it emits ultraviolet rays. The electromagnetic field of the body also increases. This increased electromagnetic field, it produces scalar waves. Then in states of bliss, or when the Kundalini activity in the body is very high, the body starts glowing. Apart from this, the body produces photons also due to inner alchemy. Because of all these things, we look as if we are lit up like a light bulb. When people talk about light body, the abilities of light body, they're generally speaking about this light body. When we increase light in our body, we move to higher astral realms after we leave this physical body, and there we have more freedom, more psychic abilities. With increased light comes increased freedom and increased potential. But my experience has gone beyond this. When a person's soul has matured enough to be qualified for a Kundalini awakening process, or the egoic structures in the body have been cleansed out to such an extent, or the vibration level of the body has reached such an extent that now this person qualifies to have a Kundalini awakening. That is the awakening which starts at the base of the spine and moves up the spine. When a person has qualified for this, the Kundalini, which is sleeping at the base of the spine as a 3.5 coiled serpent, she wakes up. When she starts moving up the spine and when she completes the journey to Sahasrara Chakra, she creates a different kind of experience at a level of the bliss sheath. So now here, the kind of light body that you will experience is of a total different quality. It is of a different dimension. Here now you're no longer uh, in the astral realm. You have gone beyond it into the higher realm, that is the Anandamaya Kosha or the bliss sheath or the causal realm. When Kundalini wakes up, she moves up through all those chakras. At every chakra level, she is absorbing all the characteristics of that particular chakra into herself. For example, we are all aware that chakras have light. Muladhara is red in color, Swadhisthana orange, Manipura yellow, Anahata is green, Vishuddhi is blue, and Agya Chakra is purple. Apart from that, they have other characteristics too. But here, because I'm talking about colors and light, I'm only sticking to that point. So when she's moving up the spine, she absorbs at every level everything that is there in every chakra into herself. So by the time she's crossed Agya Chakra and moved up, she has absorbed all the colors of various chakras into herself, and now she is going beyond the astral into the causal realm. So what happens here? We all did this experiment in school where we sent light, white light through a glass prism, and that light it broke into many different colors, which is the color spectrum. This color spectrum is seen in nature too. We can see it in the form of rainbow. The same colors which you see in a color spectrum are present across all the chakras in your body. The second picture which you see here, you can see that all these colors, when they come together, merge back in the same form in which they got scattered, they again create that white light. So all colors here are merging to create that white light. So what exactly is happening here is, when the Kundalini is moving through the central spine, it is absorbing all the colors into itself. All these colors are coming together to again create that white light. But this white light is at a different level. This is not at the astral level, it is at the causal level. I'll talk about my experience at that level here now. Not much information is there on the web or any place. I've not seen anybody talking about this experience which I had. It is the light body at the level of the causal realm. Before my Kundalini rose up and moved up the spine, I had a vision where I was seeing the three primary colors, that is red, blue, and yellow color, as three flames in every joint of my body. This vision, it was telling me that the colors in my body will be coming together. All those seven colors are coming together to form the three primary colors. It is the color codes in my body are getting activated. And then at a higher level, it becomes white light. It's going back into the ascending order. When the color is breaking, it is coming down in descending order. When it is merging back, it is moving up in an ascending order. That was what this vision was telling me. When Kundalini was moving through my chakras, that is Kundalini Shakti, when it was moving through my chakras, I could see the various colors of my chakras. But once it crossed, it came here, my experience was different. This is what I saw. I was a field of light. It was not plain light, rather it was a field of throbbing light. Lot of colors were emanating from this rotating field of light, and this was me at the causal level. Here I had no form, I had no hands or legs or face. It was just this rotating field of light, and this light was emanating a lot of different types of gold and silver color shades. It was very beautiful, very mesmerizing. And I was constantly rotating at this level, and I was in this state of constant bliss, because right now I'm operating from the bliss sheath. And that world too was totally lit up. It is a very high light zone. It is beyond the astral realms, where you are at a causal level, so you can create, you can cause things to happen. I was at that level, and I was in this uh, amazing state of bliss, constantly rotating as a field of light. And I could generate any type of body I wanted from this field of light. This is how I experienced the light body at the bliss sheath level. Generally, when people are talking about light body or gurus are talking about light body, they are discussing this particular body. But once you cross over from the astral realms to the realms of the causal body, this can only happen when you have a down up Kundalini awakening. That is, the Kundalini serpent, which is sleeping at the Muladhara chakra, has to rise up, and she has to move through your chakras, through the central spine, and she has to reach, at least cross this area here. That is when you will enter the causal realms. At the causal realms, you will not see a body form. You will not see that form there. It is more like a throbbing field of light which is filled with immense bliss. I don't think anybody has posted this information anywhere on the internet, but this was my experience. I speak solely from my experience here. In today's video, I spoke about the light body, how we can increase the vibration in the light body, and what are the consequences of it. How is it different from the body that is experienced at the level of the causal realm? When you are increasing the light quotient in your body, the light body gets activated. Because of higher light in your body, you are able to access higher realms. You have access to more spiritual development or growth. Once you have a down up Kundalini awakening, Kundalini has moved through all your chakras. This is where you will experience the body as a field of light. We evolve through many lifetimes, but when we experience speedy evolution in one or two lifetimes, it totally changes the experiences we have. In today's video, I made an attempt to talk about this topic as clearly and as precisely as possible. Thank you.